Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to yet another episode. It is so cold in Cape Town today. It's raining like crazy outside. I'm very happy, I love the rain, and frankly we need it in Cape Town. But guys, today we are going to be looking at how to watch the Marvel movies in order so that you're not confused about what's actually going on over these 22 movies. But before that, let's roll the intro, hit subscribe, hit like, and let's jump into this.
I've been in your waters.
Yo, what's up guys, welcome back, and now that we are all coffeeed up and it's nice and hot inside, let's get back to how to watch the movies in order, because I mean there's 21 of them and it is just absolutely crazy. So first up is we've got a Captain America, the first Avenger. Now even though this was the 5th movie of this whole franchise, you should actually watch it first because it's decades before Iron Man, as well as it's where they introduced Steve Rogers, Captain America, as a central role. And then next up is the first Iron Man. Now this is the first time we see Iron Man on TV. It is the first time that we see the playboy billionaire just doing his thing. And then at the end of that, we see in the end credit scenes when Nick Fury actually contacts him about the Avengers. Then next up is the Incredible Hulk. Now even though it's not the same guy that plays him in all of the rest of the movies, it is where they actually introduce him, and it is where Captain America is still frozen. So it actually all just pairs up. So that's what to watch third. Coming up fourth is Iron Man 2. Now because it includes footage from the Incredible Hulk, that is the reason why you should watch it next. So the next that you need to watch is Thor. Now this is the same time period that actually the Incredible Hulk and Iron Man 2 plays off, but it's the first time that they introduce him as the God of Thunder, as the awesome, powerful God or Prince of Thunder that he is. Then after that, it is the first Avengers movie, because that's the first time that they all actually come together. Then Iron Man 3 is next up the list. The third Iron Man movie, directed by Shane Black, is set 6 months after the whole Avengers, or it's placed 6 months after the incident that happened in New York that we see the Avengers actually fight. Now in Iron Man 3 we actually still see Tony Stark have post-traumatic stress from what happened in New York. Then after that, Thor The Dark World is the sequel to the first Thor. It is set only 1 year after the event. So we see in Iron Man 3 it's 6 months, then we get Thor number 2, which is actually 1 year after that. Then coming out at number 9, so this is the 9th movie, Captain America the Winter Soldier. The sequel to 2011's first Avenger takes place 2 years after the Avengers in the film. Rogers, who now working with S.H.I.E.L.D., teams up with Black Widow and the Falcon to stop the Winter Soldier, Rogers' best friend Bucky. So this is the first time that they introduce him. So we see him at the end of Black Panther as well, and then obviously we see him in Avengers Infinity War. Then next is Guardians of the Galaxy. Of course, Guardians of the Galaxy begins in 1988, where Peter Quill is abducted by aliens after his mother dies. According to graphic in GOTG, the first film in the franchise takes place 26 years after his abduction, which means the film is set in 2014. After that, what you need to watch directly after that is Guardians of the Galaxy number 2. The reason for that is the film takes place only 3 months after the first one. That is why Groot is still a little baby Groot. Then up next is the Avengers Age of Ultron. Now this is where we see that crazy robot who's actually the Ant-Man, Dr. Hank Pym, his creation. That's where we see him just creating mayhem. Then up next is the Ant-Man. It's quite funny because the Ultron is his creation. So next up is Ant-Man, where we see Scott Lang stealing Dr. Hank Pym's suit, and I made a whole video on it. You can check the description down below. It's actually about the Ant-Man and the Wasp new movie that's coming out. Next up is Captain America Civil War. So this is where we see all the superheroes that we've grown to love. All of a sudden they're fighting each other. Captain America, Iron Man, they are out for blood and they are just going at it. This is the first appearance that we see of Spider-Man as well, that's played by Tom Holland. Next up is Doctor Strange. Now Doctor Strange in the film, Stephen Strange, the world's best neurosurgeon, has a massive car crash, goes through some trippy scene where he actually finds out that he has the magic inside of him. So that's up next. Then after that is Spider-Man Homecoming. We saw Spider-Man, the first one, or we saw Spider-Man his first appearance in Captain America Civil War. Now he has his own standalone movie. After that is Thor Ragnarok, where he is imprisoned. So all of the stuff that happens in Thor Ragnarok is after the Age of Ultron. Now this is where we see Thor being stuck or imprisoned on the planet Sakaar, where he's stuck without his hammer, and he needs to break through to save his home planet Asgard. After that is Black Panther. Following the events of Civil War, King T'Challa returns to his homeland, Wakanda. He must protect his country while also preventing the next world war. After that is the Avengers Infinity War, obviously where we see Thanos snap his fingers, and I'm not going to give you any spoilers. If you haven't seen the movie, you are extremely late. But then after that is Ant-Man and the Wasp. Now obviously Ant-Man and the Wasp is not out yet, so we are not sure what's going to happen. But the theories are that it is actually Captain Marvel who will be launched after that. So the new movie, or the new Ant-Man and the Wasp, is coming out the 6th of July. So make sure to check it out. But at least now you know, for if a date or a friend or whoever asks you to go check the movie out, at least now you have 3 days, 4 days time to quickly check everything out. It's like 19 or 20 movies, 21 movies. Get yourself some popcorn. It's gonna be a long set, but at least I know what's gonna happen. So guys, hope you liked it. If you did, please hit that like button, leave a comment down below if I did miss anything, but hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and as always, I will see you guys next week. Peace.